The day began with the gentle tapping of rain against my window pane. In New York, rain isn't just water, it's a promise of a different kind of day. The usual city noise was muffled, wrapped in a blanket of gray mist. I looked out. The world was painted in silver and charcoal. The city, waking slowly, as if still dreaming. I decided to go for a walk, eager to see the city transformed. The air was cool and fresh, scented with wet earth and rain on concrete. The city felt less like a machine, more like a living, breathing thing. Each drop seemed to wash away the hurry, leaving calm and possibility. The streets weren't empty, but they moved to a new rhythm. Some hurried, heads down, others strolled, umbrellas up, lost in their own worlds. The rain created bubbles of solitude in the city's bustle. It was a day for noticing small details usually lost in the rush. The city offered a subtler, more personal performance. I was ready to be its audience. My only goal: to walk, to see, to listen. The rain guided me down avenues and side streets. Puddles mirrored the tall buildings above. City lights, usually sharp, now bled into the wet pavement, creating shimmering trails of color. This wasn't the New York of postcards. It was intimate, mysterious, a city of secrets revealed by rain. Every corner held something new, waiting to be discovered. The rain made the familiar strange and beautiful. I felt like I was seeing the city for the first time. The rain slowed everything down, inviting reflection. Even the busiest streets felt softer, more human. Under the steady fall, New York revealed its quiet heart. The city's soundscape had changed completely. The usual cacophony was replaced by a symphony of softer sounds. Rain was the main instrument, drumming on my umbrella, hissing under car tires, splashing in gutters. Each surface played a different note, metallic clangs, soft patters, quiet drips. These were the sounds of a city at peace, taking a moment to breathe. I closed my eyes and listened. The distant ferry horn, the squeak of wet shoes, the low hum of the subway, all softened by rain. Conversations were quieter, voices subdued, as if the rain demanded reverence. The city's usual aggression was gone, replaced by a gentle, continuous whisper. I noticed the gurgle of a drain pipe, the swish of a broom pushing water away. Everyday sounds became the focus, telling the story of the city's daily life in the language of water. This new soundtrack made my walk feel like meditation. Each step matched the gentle rhythm of the rain, clearing my mind. The city, often overwhelming, now offered peace. The soft sounds created a cocoon of tranquility. I felt separate from the world, yet more connected to the city's true pulse. The rain composed a lullaby for the 5 boroughs. Even the smallest noises felt meaningful. The city's heart beat quietly beneath the rain. I walked, listening, letting the rain's music guide me. In the rain, New York whispered its secrets. Entering Times Square was like stepping into a watercolor painting. The digital billboards, usually sharp and aggressive, were softened by the rain. Colors bled into the mist, diffused through droplets, creating a dreamlike scene. The relentless energy was transformed, less a shout, more a hum. Crowds were smaller, moving with new purpose. Tourists huddled under overhangs, capturing a rainy Times Square they hadn't expected. The usual performers were gone, shifting focus to the spectacle of weather. Reflections dominated. Wet ground, mirrored lights, colors, and buildings. Yellow cabs sent sprays of colored water into the air. The rain gave the square a new dimension, a depth it lacked on clear days. I watched from under an awning as rain blurred the edges of everything. The intersection felt personal, moody, a vulnerable side of the city. Bravado and noise were replaced by quiet, shimmering beauty. Times Square in the rain enchanted the senses. Even the most chaotic places can have moments of unexpected poetry. Leaving Times Square, I wandered into Midtown's canyons. Here, rain and wind swirled between tall buildings, creating currents of mist. Sidewalks gleamed, reflecting muted light and dark skyscraper silhouettes. The city's grid became shining pathways, leading deeper into the metropolis. Steam rose from manhole covers, mingling with rain, blurring ground and sky. I walked through clouds of steam, warmth contrasting with cool rain. Midtown's architecture felt more imposing, softened by rain, but grander in scale. Rain drew dark streaks down stone and glass, highlighting textures. Gargoyles seemed to weep, water streaming from their eyes. People moved with purpose, black umbrellas forming a uniform canopy. Their hurried steps were quieter, the usual clatter replaced by soft splashing. Even in haste, they moved to the day's gentle rhythm. The rain softened the city's edges, even in its busiest heart. Entering Central Park was like stepping into another world. City sounds faded, replaced by rain dripping from thousands of leaves. The park was lush, every shade of green deepened by rain. The air was thick with the scent of wet soil and blooming flowers. Paths were nearly empty. Solitude felt profound. Raindrops created endless circles on the lake's still surface. Willows and sky reflected perfectly. The rain revealed hidden details, bark patterns, bright berries, polished rocks. I found a bench under a thick elm, sheltered by leaves, and listened. The city felt a million miles away. Here, only the gentle rhythm of rain and nature's quiet life remained. In the heart of the park, rain revealed the city's resilience and beauty. Back on the busy streets, the city became a sea of umbrellas. Black, red, yellow, polka-dotted, each umbrella a personal roof, a statement. From above, the sidewalk looked like a river of bobbing domes. People navigated carefully, a silent dance to avoid collisions. Sometimes umbrellas bumped, sparking quick apologetic smiles. Under umbrellas, people seemed more contained, yet united by the shared challenge. The umbrella became an extension of the person, revealing mood and relationships. Reflections in shop windows and puddles turned the parade into abstract art. Colors swirled and mixed, creating accidental beauty. The sea of umbrellas was both practical and poetic. Rain turned the city into a moving art installation. My walk led me to the quiet, older streets of Greenwich Village. Rain on cobblestones created 1,000 tiny rivers, a gentle brook's song. My footsteps were muffled, the usual clatter was gone. The rain darkened brick and brownstone, making colors richer. Gas lamps glowed warmly, their light reflecting on wet stones. Few people passed. A lone figure, a light in a basement window. The quiet was full of atmosphere and history. I imagined generations walking these stones in the rain. The city felt like a collection of intimate villages. I touched the wet brick, feeling the city's true texture. Rain revealed the foundation beneath glass and steel. Walking these streets was a private conversation with the city's past. The rain created space for reflection and connection. I watched the faces of people I passed in the rain. Many were turned down, focused on avoiding puddles, lost in thought, but some embraced the rain. A woman smiling up at the sky, a child stomping in puddles. In coffee shops, faces were calm, content, savoring warmth and shelter. The rain drew a line between inside and out, making comfort precious. Even annoyance, wet newspapers, missed cabs became part of the day's story. Each face told a small human drama against the weather's backdrop. The rain affected everyone, each in their own way. The city was a stage, the rain a catalyst for 1,000 emotional scenes. In the downpour, New York's humanity was on full display. As afternoon faded, the rain softened to a gentle drizzle. The sky brightened in the west, pale light breaking through clouds. The city seemed to sigh, preparing for evening's energy. My walk ended, but the peace remained. Reflections on pavement glowed in the changing light. Soft pinks, oranges, blues, and grays. Building lights flickered on, twinkling in the damp air. The city offered a gentle farewell. The rain had slowed me down, revealing hidden beauty and quiet moments. I carried the calm with me, seeing rain as an invitation, not an interruption. In the rain, I found the soul of the city,